Hello students, welcome to the maths class. In today's class I am going to introduce a new chapter to you all, that is rational numbers. As our previous chapter decimal is complete now, but in case you are having any problems in that chapter, we can continue solving that, but we will start the new chapter and we'll keep on solving the problems. Now, before we go to rational numbers, there are some basic concepts which you need to, if you know, you need to revise them, and if you don't know, learn them here. Various types of numbers exist in our number system in maths, which whose knowledge is very important for you to. So I'm introducing those numbers. First of all, I'm introducing what is natural numbers. I think you all must be knowing what is natural numbers. The counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called natural numbers. Basically the numbers that we count on fingers, or there is always in use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The running numbers, the counting numbers that we use are natural numbers. There is nothing more exceptional, nothing different about natural numbers. Simple counting numbers are known as natural numbers. Yeah, keep it in mind, zero. Sometimes we count zero also. All the time we count zero. So, but zero is not included in natural numbers. Zero is not at all a natural number. Natural numbers start from 1 only and continue till infinite value, till how much you can count. So counting numbers are these numbers. These do not include zero. Coming on to whole numbers. All natural numbers including zero are called whole numbers. Now, the only difference between natural number and whole number is natural number does not include zero and whole numbers include zero. With zero, all the natural numbers are termed as whole numbers. What I mean to say is, if you introduce zero and then all the numbers included in natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, all the natural numbers with zero. Again and again mentioning this, with zero all the natural numbers are known as whole numbers. That is, in whole numbers zero is present there. Zero is termed as whole number. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all these are whole numbers. I'm again repeating this, the only difference between natural numbers and whole numbers is 0 is not present in case of natural numbers and 0 is present in case of whole numbers. Moving on to integers. What are integers? All whole numbers, whether positive or negative, are called integers. You know what are whole numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the other counting numbers including 0 are known as whole numbers. Now, when you write these whole numbers with positive sign, and as you all know, all the numbers in our number system consist of positive sign also, negative signs also. That is, their positive value also exists and their negative value also exists. Like you take 1. So 1 can be written as positive 1, that is 1, simply 1, or can be written as negative 1 also. So all numbers have both the values, positive value and negative value. When the numbers contain all the whole numbers with positive value and negative value are termed as integers. So all the whole numbers with positive values and negative values are termed as integers, but you can see 0 here. 0 is a neutral number. It does not have any positive and negative values. 0 is 0 only. You cannot write it as 0 plus 0 or minus 0. It do not exist. There is no minus 0 and plus 0 in number system. It is just 0. 0 is a neutral number. Now, excluding 0, other numbers has positive value also, negative value also. And when we take the positive and negative, both the values of a number, and write them like this, these numbers are known as integers. What are they known as? They are known as integers. So, now, I told you here what is the difference between natural and whole numbers. There is a difference of 0 in both of them. Now, what is the difference between whole number and integers? The difference between whole number and integers is just only that in case of whole numbers, only positive values of numbers are considered. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are positive values of numbers. Now, when negative values of numbers are also considered along with the positive values of the numbers, those numbers are termed as integers. All whole numbers, remember, all whole numbers, whether positive or negative, are called integers. Okay, moving on to fractions. The numbers in the form a upon b, where a and b are whole numbers and b is not equal to 0, are called fractions. कोई भी नंबर अगर इस फॉर्म में है a अपॉन बी, a और b मतलब कोई होल नंबर्स मान लो मैंने लिया है a और b, कोई भी होल नंबर ले ले, से मैंने 2 अपॉन 3 ले लिया था, 2 भी एक होल नंबर है, 3 भी होल नंबर है. सो जो नंबर्स इस फॉर्म में होते हैं, अपॉन के फॉर्म में, a अपॉन बी के फॉर्म में लिखे जाते हैं, और वहाँ पर एक कंडीशन होनी चाहिए, जो b होता है, यानी जो हमारा डिनोमिनेटर होता है, वो कभी 0 नहीं होना चाहिए. वो 0 नहीं होना चाहिए मतलब कोई भी, वो हमेशा नेचुरल नंबर्स में कुछ भी हो सकता है, नेचुरल नंबर्स में कुछ भी हो सकता है, बट 0 नहीं हो सकता. होल नंबर्स में भी कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन होल नंबर्स में जो 0 होता है वो इंक्लूड नहीं होता इसमें. ठीक है, जो a और b होते हैं, दोनों हमारे a और b दोनों होल नंबर्स होते हैं, लेकिन जो b होता है वो 0 नहीं हो सकता. इट कैन नॉट बी 0. अब ऐसा क्यों हो सकता है? हम सबको पता है 1/0 क्या कहलाता है. 1/0 की क्या वैल्यू होती है? इनफाइनाइट. इनफाइनाइट मतलब समथिंग विच इज नॉट डेफिनेट. डेफिनेट मीन्स विच कैन नॉट बी कैलकुलेटेड, हुज वैल्यू कैन नॉट बी डिटरमाइंड. ओके, so 1/0 means it can be 2/0, 3/0, any values. मतलब न्यूमरेटर में कुछ भी रखो, नीचे अगर 0 आ गया, any number divided by 0 gives infinite. Infinite means not definite, मतलब इसकी वैल्यू फाइंड नहीं की जा सकती, इसकी वैल्यू जहाँ तक एग्जिस्ट करेगी वहाँ तक हम पहुँच नहीं सकते. इट कैन नॉट बी कैलकुलेटेड, इट कैन नॉट बी इवेल्युएटेड. सो इसी वजह से 0 कभी नहीं हो सकता डिनोमिनेटर में. केस ऑफ फ्रैक्शन, ऑल द नंबर्स शुड बी इन फॉर्म ऑफ a अपॉन b. A and B both should be whole numbers and B should never be equal to 0, and these type of numbers are known as fractions. Again I am repeating, the numbers in the form a upon b where a and b are whole numbers and b is not equal to 0 are called fractions. अगर b 0 के बराबर हो गया तो fractions नहीं कहलाएंगे. Now moving on to the main topic of the chapter, that is rational numbers. What are rational numbers? A number that can be expressed in the form p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0 is called a rational number. कोई भी नंबर अगर p अपॉन q के फॉर्म में एक्सप्रेस किया जा रहा है, जैसे यहाँ पर a अपॉन b के फॉर्म में हो रहा था, मतलब अपॉन के फॉर्म में, वैसे p अपॉन q के फॉर्म में अगर एक्सप्रेस किया जा रहा है और वहाँ पर p और q दोनों इंटीजर्स होने चाहिए. रिमेंबर दिस वन, p and q should be integers and q should never be equal to 0. यहाँ भी वही कंडीशन, डिनोमिनेटर यानी q 0 नहीं होना चाहिए, is called a rational number. Now simply you can see the difference between fraction and rational numbers. Here the a and b we were supposing were होल नंबर्स. ए और बी जो हम ले रहे थे वो क्या थे? होल नंबर्स थे. और यहाँ जो पी और क्यू लिया जाए, चाहे पी क्यू लो चाहे ए बी लो, हम तो बस डिनोट कर रहे हैं, इसको एड्रेस कर रहे हैं. दीज आर बेसिकली नंबर्स. सो यहाँ जो पी और क्यू लिए जा रहे हैं वो क्या हो रहे हैं? इंटीजर्स हो रहे हैं. मतलब यहाँ पर जो ए अपॉन बी यानी न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर की जो वैल्यूज रहेंगी वो हमेशा होल नंबर्स रहेंगे, होल नंबर्स रहेंगे. बट हियर the value of numerator and denominator, that is value of p and q, can be integers. Or integers means they can, values can be negative also, values can be positive also. And one similarity is there between fractions and rational numbers, and that similarity is in both of them denominator can never be equal to 0. Denominator can never be equal to 0. Here also q cannot be equal to 0, here also b cannot be equal to 0. So any number expressed in the form of p upon q where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0 is called a rational number. Now there are some more facts, and figures which we need to discuss about rational numbers, that I'll discuss in tomorrow's session and make you more clear what are rational number, how we take out the rational numbers, what are the types of rational numbers, and some more things about it. We will discuss in just tomorrow's session and make this concept more clear to you all. I think whatever has been taught today was clear. So that's it. Thank you.